Welcome. New notification. Microphone unmuted.
Welcome, welcome. Let's go. Late night one.
Touchdown passes. Elliott now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one.
That was on me. I don't think I woken up all the way yet.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And out now comes Jackson.
Oh, salute, King. Good to see you, man.
Still a goose egg on the
Thanks for coming through.
How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled.
Just trying to get these boys a little business, that's all.
Step up here, we'll see. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. And this one also.
Yeah, this not college no more. What it? Clemson? No, it's not Clemson no more. It's the NFL. You're not going to get that.
Field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
I need you to pick that off, Quayton. Oh.
Comment, subscribe, and share.
That was right in your hands.
Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's had things all his way in this first half. The numbers already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown. 74 yards.
Bombs away.
And the Eagles are pouring it on. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective.
My bad. Crossing pad, my bad. He just took it. He just took it to the house from the crossing pad. One of the best receivers in the league, though.
And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Elliott on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. They certainly made quick work of that.
Yeah, fly, Eagles fly.
One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Touchback.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before.
Come on, y'all. Screen pass. Come on now. Oh.
Reach the end zone and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Lawrence will throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Well, we saw plenty of that during as much hail.
Oh, I should have broke that. Oh, Quinn. Yeah.
Now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing, because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles just continue to roll. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Elliott now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
You had to take it 70 yards.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They go play action now. Lawrence. Incomplete, but a penalty.
What's the penalty, though? We should have had that.
Let's get the call.
Yeah, Austin. Good call, ref.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Again, it's Lawrence. It fights him off.
Oh, I'm surprised he got out of that. That's right. Both of us are right there. Okay.
Providing pressure, and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll be stopped at midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jahan Dotson as time expires in the first half. And the Eagles will extend their lead on a final play of the half. So
Yeah, Jeff.
Record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Elliott Good with a PAT, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down the coast now.
All right, Coach, we got to do it to you.
Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
We just watched a fine first half out of the mobile quarterback. That's Jalen Hurts. He had a half of the ages, touchdown pass after touchdown pass. He threw a month's worth of touchdowns in just those first 2 quarters of play.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now, so as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way.
You're not going to run the ball, that's for sure.
Right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts things.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
On second down, ETN once more. A short gain here.
Just 1 yard.
To the 29.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field.
Come on, Jalen. Let's get some pressure.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings
Run it.
up 4th down.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. They'll look to throw here. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down.
Hey, friend. Welcome back.
To extend the drive.
Notification.
Hey, D. Thanks for coming back. Good to see you again.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11. Well, up big.
Beautiful play, David. Dallas. You got slid a foot, too.
They want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep...
And like having a reliable tight end.
They've established already.
Oh, yeah, that was my bad. Triple zone back there.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that.
Oh, my first mistake of the game.
There was a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Got greedy. Won Dallas again. Got greedy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Toward the sideline.
Got him this time, though.
Catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So in Jacksonville territory now, there's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. He delivers another to Goddard.
Turn off your mic. I'm getting feedback.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Jalen Hurts on target to Dallas Goedert. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. And that last touchdown pass not only puts 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game. So that is a big one, folks. Can you believe it? 8 passing touchdowns in a single game until the day.
Thanks.
In NFL history. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this
Okay.
somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, I mean, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars back with it on offense. But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is don't quit competing.
Jalen Carter.
There you go, Jalen. Knock the dust off.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering, because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
All right, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset.
All right, good return.
Yeah, thank you. I wanted to get something out of it. And we'll take a loss on that one. Okay, let's see. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have got it on cruise control. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about
Yeah, thank you, New York.
touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Elliott on for the extra point.
I think they've had it on Cruz.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Yeah, tell
They hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
Just this game today.
To start their next drive. And 3.
I'll probably play another one or two.
On the scoreboard. Little soul searching now.
I would say so. They need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal. Put them in some
Let's see what time is it.
What's the
Yeah, maybe one more.
chance? It gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now second and 9. Looking to throw Lawrence. And he can't find any.
There you go. What was that? Okay. Smith.
Smith brings him down on the pass rush.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
This is brought in at the 21. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all the way to the house on the touchdown run.
And you know how many times we talk about that's exactly how they drew it up? Because essentially every play that's drawn up in an offensive playbook, if everyone does their job perfectly, should go for a touchdown, right? That's
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 59 yards. And the Eagles get another third quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even
How
more
would he
so
toss
as
the
that
ball
touchdown
like that?
run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
and I love the fact that to get to
L1.
pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and go, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Totally getting to 100.
Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Yeah, I should.
No points on the scoreboard.
Let's
You're
see.
coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Support.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being
Nice play.
of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter.
And we showing them some of that love tonight.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. Give him a gain. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
He'll get this off to ETN.
Buffering, not too bad.
All right. Thanks, Steve.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. The 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense.
Big play, Slay.
But not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort
Great
here in this
DD.
one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded.
Thank you. Thank you.
And even better than their play, it's been their effort. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Did you?
So they'll get another shot.
Yeah, I'm going to have to take it 70 yards to score again.
Buffering.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle
Okay,
as it will
thanks.
skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Running like that.
On the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And let's just go ahead and list all the things Scout saw when he was coming out of LSU. Tracks the ball easily. Great vertical speed. Plays above the rim. excellent catch radius and has good contact strength that led to 17 touchdowns scored last year, which led college football.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive.
Almost had you. Lucky.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there.
There you go.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Hurts. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brocklin's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. He's had help from his offensive line and his receivers, but this has been an incredible individual performance. Throwing is Hurts. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Grant Calcaterra, 34 yards. And the Eagles add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. Size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Blowout victory? Yeah, since the first quarter.
Yes, sir.
Microphone unmuted.
Fly, Eagles, fly.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. On play action, Lawrence. And he drops it in.
Nice hit.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Lawrence will throw. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Oh, my goodness, CD. I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball. But for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Wide receiver A.J. Brown, you see he and the rest of his mates returning to the field here. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that
And over 100.
It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases.
Oh, yes. A complete game. Average about 25 a quarter.
When you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Elliott good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ron!
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
I may not be here for the next 2. Reason being is I'm following.
Oh, okay, D. I understand. You get some rest. Thanks for coming by, though. I'll talk to you later.
These plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Lawrence going to throw again. And that's complete TTN out of the backfield. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence. Eagle pressure, too much this time.
There you go, Smith. Chase him down.
Nolan Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Nightmare of a game continues for this quarterback, brought down with the game already decided. This sack adds insult to injury for him. Multiple turnovers, down by multiple touchdowns, now dumped early in a drive in the final quarter.
Lawrence hit and the ball is free. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Fortunately for him, that ball stayed close so that he could recover it on his own.
And you know the prayers that were going through his head as the ball escaped from him? How happy was he at the end of it when he found the football again, able to retain possession?
This is taken at the 23. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Support the stream. Hit the Cash App $Bakefire.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. The broken tackle could not free him as he's down at the 10-yard line.
I forget the largest of your scores here.
That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I want to say it was 130 something. I'll have to go back and check and tell you. To be exact.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
FG with time running out.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they are going to score again.
I need for a field goal, and you can do that. One of the best in the league, Dallas. Thank you.
And that ties him with Jerry Rice from 1990. Kellen Winslow Sr. from 1981. And Bob
Yeah, no doubt.
for the most receiving touchdowns in a single NFL contest. Now that
2 points. Let's go for 2.
Hurts will throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
I always love that word, shellacked.
Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling.
no, you don't want that.
That's caught inside the 20.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What? Okay.
Before being taken down.
Sounds like a pair of pants. LOL.
Yeah.
Charles, this might be about as good as it gets.
I used to say that sometimes. I haven't said it in a while.
Fine form, the defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty.
Time's up, Bugger. Shut up.
What they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that,
Oh yeah, I was looking at least to get a turnover on that interception, but it was a good throw at the end.
Of spring in their steps. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis.
But you're right, still a shutout, so that's all that matters.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.
All right, D. I understand if this is going to be it for you, but thanks for coming through, as always. And if you don't come back, enjoy the rest of your night. Everybody else, oh yeah, Theo, thanks for coming through. Everybody else going to watch this on the replay. Appreciate it. As always, like, subscribe.